Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Dragon Quest Adventure of Die episode review for you guys. And yes, this time I am by myself. Uh, Reasoning why I'm by myself is because my co-host Red Wolf went to Mexico for the 4th of July weekend. If you didn't know, if you live in another country, we celebrate our independence and everything on the 4th. So he went to Mexico to go spend his 4th of July pretty much and everything. So yes, he will not be joining us for this week. He should be back next week. And yeah, but yes, we thought, oh, could we be seeing the death of Leona and everything? But obviously this was a bait and switch episode because like I said last week, the next episode previews, they pretty much hide a lot of details that, well, are in it that don't show in the episode. No, by the end of this episode, Leona does not die. She's a-okay. She's safe, and everything. But hey, we get a new power-up boost for Die, which will only make him a lot stronger and pretty much ready and willing to challenge Dark King Vearn. And again, Dark King Vearn is your typical bad guy where he just kind of sits up there in his palace doing absolutely nothing while he lets the hero and his allies get strong with every passing battle, to the point you see him at the end of the episode. He's like, all right, enough of this shit. I can't. Nope. Anyway, so let's get to it. Last week ended with the return of Lawheart to Die, and then with Leona getting captured by this weird looking creature. Now we pick up right where we left off, and we find out what the hell this thing is. Die's still in utter shock, but he hears this banging going on and everything, and he jumps up to this scaffolding, and he sees this monster, this darkling, who goes by the name of Gorowa. And pretty much we find out he is kind of like, I guess you can say, the drummer in a way. Now we find out the big thing that that captured Leona is the fact that it is called the Dark King's reactor or something like that, or the Vearn's Palace reactor, which pretty much is the heart of the palace. It controls everything within the palace, and makes it pretty much operate. And anyways, the reasoning why, in a way, because Dice asking like, so why did it get a Leona and everything, and Gorowa is saying like, listen man, it's probably because she has high magic power. Apparently there was a spell called Glimmer spell that affected this entire area and everything, and well, guess what, because it affected this entire area, now there's no power being Now the power is being shut up. Now, what happens is the Vearn Palace reactor, it pretty much siphons some of Dark King Vearn's magic power to power everything around the ship. But now that with the Claw Glimmer affecting it from what Leona did, it got in the way and it wasn't drawing on any power. So it needed to find a new source of power to pretty much absorb. And Goro is like, listen, you should be lucky. If it wasn't for me, your friend would have been absorbed more than likely, because she would have been absorbed and eaten. That would have been a way for it to get nutrients. But because I'm using my drums, giving it this gravity, it's not doing anything. But if anything, it's still out of control. So yeah, now the thing is, we find out that Leona, since she has Yvonne's feathers, those are kind of the main source of magic power. And so Dai screams into Leona saying, listen, you need to get rid of the feathers because that's what it wants. But Leona, she can't grab it because it's kind of the tentacle things are kind of restraining her from doing it. And even Goma-chan tries to do it, but one of the freaking vines gets in the way of Goma-chan getting the flowers and stuff like that, or getting the feathers, my bad. So yeah, but anyways, Dai tries to take him out on his own, or tries to help out, and he's just doing everything he can to try to break this barrier that's in the way. And in the meantime, Gorowa, he pretty much is looking at it, he's like, wait a second, that's the guy that Dark King Vearn wants not to worry about, but I can't let this guy get what he wants, otherwise I'm going to be killed by Dark King Vearn, and stuff like that. So he pretty much starts getting in Dai's way, and he uses his super gravity to pretty much restrain Dai. In the meantime, this the vines start to form around Leona, which is getting her into the process of absorbing. And Dai is trying to do everything he can to get up and everything. And pretty much Goro is kind of taunting Dai and everything at the standpoint like, yeah, I have no obligations to help you or your little girlfriend, pretty much. So I gotta do this for Dark King Vearn so I can freaking not get myself killed. I guess I don't blame him there, big boss leader and stuff like that. It is what it is. So Don, he's trying to do his best. He powers up into pretty much his Dragon Knight state. And Goro is seeing like, oh wait, this guy's freaking powering up, but at the same time he just puts more gravity on, and it pretty much restricts Dai from moving, and Dai is trying to get up but he can't, and he's getting very emotional and everything because he's like, I have to protect somebody that I ultimately care about. In other words, Leona, he actually, like, I guess you can say he loves Leona, but it is what it is, whatever. I'm not getting into this whole relationship detail between the two. But the thing is, we pretty much kind of find out, he's pretty much like, dude, I gotta do this. He's like, I don't want to be like the typical Dragon Knight where they can't, where I have all this power, but I can't do it. And then that's when he gets a moment where he flashes. And the thing is, Goro, he grabs his sword of Dai, and it looks like he's about to kill him and slice him with it, but then Dai gets this vision or this flashback to when his mother died, and he is confronted by his father and his father's like, you see, when it comes to women, Dragon Knights are typically not good with that and everything, but you have to recall back to the first time you saved Leona. You need to be the difference in Dragon Knights when it comes to that whole thing. Be the difference. Be a much stronger Dragon Knight. Be a unique type of Dragon Knight. And that's when Dai powers up, and he not only has one Dragon Crest, he has another Dragon Crest on his hand. And Dark King Vearn's watching this take place, and he's like, oh, I did not expect that to happen. Oh shit. So that's the whole thing going on there, and pretty much Dai breaks through the super gravity, and he pretty much knocks freaking Goro away. In the meantime, he grabs his sword of Dai, and it looks like he's walking in some sort of weird possessed like trance, like he's going to kill this man. Like there was no life in his freaking eyes. Like it seems like he gets this immense power, but he just can't control this power. From what I'm seeing, like if this guy is in the zone, and he's just, his mind is warping, he's not thinking about what to do, and all he's worried about is just taking out the next person, well then, yeah, that could probably be a problem. That might be something that comes up in his battle with Dark King Vearn. We don't know what the heck, but it seems like he has yet to truly control this power unless he ultimately did it. But there was the thing where he was kind of like, he lost it, his eyes lit up and everything, and he had no life in his eyes, kind of like he was a mindless robot. But he steps on some of the vines, and then he's like, oh crap, Leona. So what he ends up doing is he pretty much ends up firing a Dragon Crest like attack, that fire blast through the that blast through the what is it, the barrier that's protecting the reactor, and it leaves these two crest mark on the reactor. The guy comes up and he pretty much slices the reactor in half, thusly destroying it. It drops Leona. He goes to get Leona. Leona's a-okay. She's not absorbed. Oh, if anything, her clothes are ripped, and stuff like that. But she eventually wakes up, and she's a-okay. She's safe. Dai was telling like, oh, I was worried about you and everything, and she's like, at least I'm glad. Then we find out. Now the thing that was kind of weird is, I'm like, wait, where's Goma-chan? Don't tell me Goma-chan sacrificed himself to keep Leona alive. But no, we actually find out, no, Goma-chan, after she tells Dai to turn around because Goma-chan was in her chest area, which it was a funny scene where when she's putting him back, she freaking punches Dai. She's like, I told you not to look. And he's like, but I just want to see where Goma-chan's going in. Can't you give it? I'm like, come on, woman. You like Dai. You're going to probably sleep with the kid. Well, not the kid, the guy. Even though technically he is a kid. But, you know, when you guys get older, you're going to probably sleep with each other, you know, with all that. Whatever. But, yeah, we find out that Goma-chan got smaller. And pretty much he emanated this power to protect Leona and keep her safe and everything. And they're wondering, like, Goma-chan has always been there to protect us, and he's done so many unnatural things. What truly is he and stuff like that? So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see what this Goma-chan thing is. Maybe he's got one more thing saved left in the tank, but he is definitely a very unique flying slime, I guess you can say. So yeah, but anyways, Goro gets back up and he's trying to fuse with the reactor, but Dark King Vearn's like, no, you're not doing anything. You're not gonna further make Dai a lot stronger, because in this whole thing of, you know, after what Dai did, Dark King Vearn kind of reflects. He's like, yeah, I probably should have just killed this guy from the start. I probably should have just let him frickin' come up to me and I would have finished him out. Because he even says, like, the guy's like, it was my mistake. If this guy never truly unlocked this depth of power, I would have been able to finish him. Now Dark King Vearn finally realizes, oh shit, he's got 2 Dragon Nut Crests. This could be a legit problem for me now. And it's kind of the thing of the main villain just kind of, like I said, sitting on his throne, letting the main character getting stronger, and get better with his abilities and techniques, to the point it ends up becoming his downfall, which obviously is going to happen. But obviously Goro doesn't listen to him and everything. And even though Dark King Vearn's like, dude, we have so many other dark reactors in the underworld. And Goro's like, no, I will not let this stand. This effort embarrassed me. So he tries to do something to stop him, but Dai's like, okay, yeah, you made your warning. So he gets in a position where it's shocking to Leona and Vearn, and pretty much he's like, I'm using the attack my dad could use. And he pretty much does, I forgot what the move, it was the Dracoa or whatever. He does the same exact, you know, Kamehameha like beam attack that Vearn did in his Dragon Knight form and everything. And he pretty much replicates that and destroys everything. And that's where pretty much the episode ends off. So Dark King Vearn is probably shitting his pants because he's like, oh crap, I let this guy get stronger. So next week, I'm guessing we're going to be cutting back between the Battle of Mr. Vearn, and then Dai and Leona are finally going to confront Dark King Vearn in pretty much the final battle to save everybody. But other than that, guys, seemingly enough, it looks like we're going to get to the end. And yeah, but definitely can't wait for next week. So yes. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai. Sorry for getting this video out late to you. I was doing a paper because it was the last week of my first semester of summer courses for school. And everything, I swear I cannot wait till I'm done with school for good. But yeah, that's kind of the whole thing there and everything. But that's why this video didn't go up late last night. If anything, I didn't have time to watch the episode because by the time I did that, I was already done with my 9 and I was like, okay, I'm tired. But yeah, that's the thing there. So yeah, hit the subscribe button if you want to get more cam-free 15 content. So far, I think last time I checked, it was like, it's funny because last time I checked, I was like at 340 something subscribers. I jumped up to 357. So clearly you guys are liking the content on the channel and the channel's growing. And hey, I can't wait for some more. Hopefully you guys can't wait for some more content. But other than that, guys, hopefully guys having a great rest of your day. Have a safe 4th of July weekend if you celebrate that and everything. But other than that, guys, enjoy your weekend and stay safe out there. Till then, guys, peace.